Welcome everybody to the greater NHRU's match of the round. Today we're out at Alan Davis Field for Southern Beaches hosting the university side, and I tell you what, they're running in the wet weather. I'll tell you who I saw running earlier on up Glebe Road, Jimmy Gardner. How are you, Jimmy?
Pretty good, mate. More like a shuffle than the Johnny Cliffy Young shuffle more than a run, maybe. Yeah, the weather has closed in on us. It was quite cold this morning, but still there was no rain about. But we've certainly had constant drizzle here for the last 45 minutes to an hour, and certainly I think it will have a big impact on the ground. It's very greasy at the present. We're out on the number 2 oval today, given that the lower grade semi-finals are on the main.
Amazing facilities out here on this second ground too, Jimmy.
Indeed, it's turning back the clock to the old days, so it'll be boggy underground.
It is Old Boys Day too today as well, so maybe that's why we're playing out here, Jimmy, just to get that nostalgia back in the competition, mate.
Indeed, I'll be interested to see what it does. I mean, I thought initially it would bring Southern Beaches back into it, given they've got a big bustling forward pack, but they're lacking a genuine kicker and a genuine fly half to control them around the park with both Adrian Deloy out and Michael Deloy out. I think that certainly will have a major impact on this game. For Mine University, their set piece is very strong, the scrum and the line out. If they can cut down those big ball runners from Southern Beaches, I think they're right in this and they can seal 5th spot. The winner of this too will certainly have the advantage in 5th spot, and if indeed University win it, they're home and hosed.
Yeah, that's right, and we'll go through the teams now as the teams line up to cheer both squads onto the field. The University side starting today in the prop forward positions, Sam Zielinski and Scott Hamilton, with Nick Lane playing hooker there. Nick Starr, Mark O'Brien are the second rowers. Darcy Barker, Jack McKenzie, and Ian Parkinson is your number 8 today. Oliver Stone, halfback. Jack Rickson is the fly half. Our centres, Sam Berry and James Wilkinson. Wingers are Andrew Serhan and Dave Kennedy, with Will Frost playing at fullback today. Of course, coached by Tony Hogg, who definitely has added a lot of steel to this side. Jimmy.
He has indeed. Speaking of old boys, he's one of the university's finest. We go to Southern Beaches. In the front row, Barcelona, Lupa Matasala. The hooker is Tyson Watini. At tight head, Matt Lanzini. The second row, one change to the program. Mika Iopa comes in for Ryan Ellis. The other second row, Glenn Stone, who's played most of this season on blindside breakaway. The back row is Ken Valamo, Chris Wadsworth, and number 8 and captain Var Talaleva. The halfback, Logan Hemopo. The change at number 10, fly half, is Eric Donaldson, up from second grade. I think mainly plays halfback, so a real test for him today. The wingers, Ptolomea Nevo and Lockie Wade. The centre pairing are the brothers Sam and Ben Moss, and the fullback is Vale Ofire.
Very impressed by the Moss brothers last time, Jimmy. They add a lot of direction to this Beaches back line and get them going forward, which is something they lacked early in the season. I think now they've started to turn their season around a little bit. Today it's do or die for them, though.
It is indeed. They're 3 points behind University going into this penultimate round. Uni have got Singleton, who are running last in the final round, and Beaches are up against the Waratahs. So the tougher of the two run homes. But it all comes down to this match. If Beaches lose this one, they're gone. So yeah, I'm worried about the fly half position. It's certainly the most important for a back anyway. It's certainly the most important position on the field. He has his hands on the ball more times than most. He's the one that kicks him out of trouble. He's the one that directs the play, gets the forwards going. That's a real key position. To have someone who generally doesn't play it come in, real concern.
Yeah, well, Jack Rickson playing fly half for the University side. He does just that for the University team. He adds direction. He gets the ball runners running off him out wide as well. As you mentioned, their set piece is quite dominant as well. So Southern Beaches, their line-out's been pretty dusty all year. Jimmy, is that something that they're going to have to improve on today?
Yeah, indeed, and that's come with they've had a variety of hookers and a variety of jumpers. I mean, Glenn Stone's a very good line-out jumper. When he was with the Newcastle team, he was their premier line-out jumper. But they had young boy Ben Chidgey at the start of the year, and now Tyson Watine. In these greasy conditions, I think they'll be keeping it pretty simple at the line-out. You'll see them going flat and to the front, or going the short option. So the other fact I think that plays into University's hands is the goal kicking of Dave Kennedy. We saw 2 weeks ago when they played the Waratahs. They beat the Waratahs 12-7. It was their first win over a team above them, and those 12 points all came from the boot of Dave Kennedy. He's certainly a radar when it comes to anything inside 50 metres, and certainly Southern Beaches. Discipline has been an area of concern for them, and they'll have to make sure they're on their best behaviour today.
Yeah, it's definitely a massive forward pack, though, haven't they? I mean, big Barcelona. Matt Lanzini comes into the prop forward position today as well.
And yeah, he's played a lot of that, a lot of the football in the second row for Southern Beaches, but certainly played in the front row for Newcastle, and has played plenty at tight head. The other one is Ken Valamo. He's the big bopper that's come across from Lake Macquarie. Seems to have improved on his fitness. And he takes a fair bit of pressure off not only Barcelona but Var Talaleva, and he's the man that inspires this team. He's the number 8. He's the one that generally gets them going forward. Or if they need a bust, they need a turnover, he's the one that generally provides it. So a lot of resting on his shoulders. I know he'll be pumped up for a big one.
Yeah, speaking to the university side, they agreed with your sentiments right there too. Vartalev is the man that they have to stop going forward. As you mentioned, Valamo as well. He has added a new dynamic to this pack. Now university, their back row, it's not an exciting back row, but it's a very strong back row, led by, I guess, Darcy Barker and Ian Parkinson there.
Yeah, Parkinson's got a bit of pedigree about him. He's only 21, but he played first grade at Parramatta when he was 19 or 20. He missed the first 5 or 6 games when he was overseas on study in America. He played a little bit of sevens rugby over there, but since he's come back, he's really stiffened them up. He gives them another big body. They were relying a lot on Mark O'Brien for his leadership, but Parkinson gives them another big body, very strong from the back of the scrum, and also takes a bit of pressure off young Darcy Barker. You mentioned him. He was out of school last year, and previous coach Brent Kincaid had high raps on him. He's one of those kids that come through the country system from Tamworth, played New South Wales country right through juniors. Last year he got a taste of first grade, and now he's a year older, a year wiser, and he's had another storming season.
Yeah, so we see both sides come out onto the field here for this great NHRU fixture. Both captains looking forward to this one. When we spoke to them earlier, Sam Berry, he's quite relaxed about the whole affair, and he's quite confident as well that his side will go on and win this game today.
Well, University haven't been in the semi-finals since 2010. They made the grand final in 2008. They got beat. Then the next 2 years they finished 5th and were knocked out first week. So this is a real big day for them. When Tony Hogg came back to the place, he said we wanted to rebuild it. He didn't expect to have miracles this year, but he wanted to show some improvement. They've certainly done that, and for them to reach the semis would be a real feather in his cap and show that they're heading in the right direction. With the university, things tend to work in cycles, 3 and 4 year cycles, with the guys doing their postgraduate courses, so undergraduate courses. So this is the second year of this current rebuild, and they've had a couple of older heads come in. Ian Parkinson, we mentioned, Sam Berry, Dave Kennedy, Mark O'Brien. They've added that little bit of experience to go with the enthusiasm and the athleticism and the legs of the young guys. So they're heading in the right direction, the students.
Yes, and Southern Beaches will be kicking off, running right to left on your screen. Logan Hamopo has the ball. Jared Logan refereeing this fixture today. He blows the whistle, and it's showtime here at Alan Davis Oval. And big jump up there by Mark O'Brien. Good hands taken by the big lock there as they line up to get it. And I think it's Darcy Barker it is taking that ball forward.
Yeah, the white headgear, I'm not sure how long it'll stay white for. We'll notice him for the first 5 minutes indeed. Yeah, good bustling defence, swarming defence from the Boochers. They're up for this, no doubt.
Yes, definitely is. They take the ball forward there. Parkinson it was getting the troops on the front foot as they kick downfield. It's a good one by Rickson making... Oh, and he's dropped the ball straight up. It was a fear.
Yeah, it's only going to get more difficult the more this rain sort of comes in. It's only sort of drizzling at this point, but no doubt it's greasy out there. And given he's dropped that first one, he'll be peppered with plenty more before the day's out. He's another one who started the year playing halfback, but has certainly found a bit of freedom and enjoyed the freedom at fullback in the games we've watched before. But nervous start for him.
As we look at the replay here.
One he probably should have taken, you would think.
Straight down his throat, wasn't it?
Yeah, not
really?
A spiral or anything difficult, but just mistimed his run forward and just got out in front of him and just spilled it low to the ground. So first scrum.
Interesting enough as well, KG Lamb played in the reserve grade fixture, so we might see him make an impact as well, which is good for the Beaches.
Yeah, I think he's back from a long-term injury, so they've missed his zip, haven't they? He's a real game breaker, so if they're close, I think you'll find him injected. If you see Sam Berry.
Short ball by Berry, and
Wilkinson.
They go. Wilkinson goes without it.
They just had a bit of a look there, Wilkinson, I think.
A bit of a look. It was a big look. As Southern Beaches now first time with the ball. And Valamo taking it forward. Good run by Valamo. Gets a ball away there. And again to Barcelona. Barcelona gets a ball away as well. And they drop the ball on the far side.
Well,
should have taken that one.
3 exchanges of play we've seen and 3 drop balls. So no doubt that the ball's very slippery and conditions greasy out there.
Yes, it could be a scrum-to-scrum game here, Jimmy. What we love here at Bar TV. The big men making a big impact.
I'm looking forward to having a good look at the university scrum. They've been, last year I guess they were underrated. They certainly haven't been able to fly under the radar this year, but, virtually every contest they've come out in top in front when it comes to the set piece. So interesting to see how they go here, nice and low. Of course, Boxed Out O'Shea does a lot of work with them. The scrum doctor, as he was called for this time with the ARU. Yeah, nice solid platform there, just keeping legs flexed. Southern Beaches just coming up. Nice solid ball.
Yeah, so Rickson gets the ball out the back to Kennedy, and Kennedy puts it on the boot early on, turning him round. No, he gets under that Afia. He's got support. He's going to try and take them on himself. He doesn't. Hamopo with it now. Hamopo puts the ball back downfield. Parkinson with it. And it's been kicked out on the full. And just missing out. Cameraman Kerry there on the platform. Jimmy?
Yeah, just cagey start for both teams. You can see they're going to look for field possession. It's going to be crucial, particularly early on. That one just come off the side of the boot there of Rickson. He won't be happy with that.
So first line out of the match,
Yeah,
Tyson Watini.
And they've gone short. Indication they've got some big runners out in the centres. Both Bartel Lever standing at second receiver.
I would expect this
Kenny
one to
Villamo.
go to Villamo or Villamo, sorry.
Well, they've stolen it though. Yeah, Jack McKenzie did well, got up high. Just found a knock on there, Jared. And of course, Jack McKenzie played with Southern Beaches in years gone by. He's one of the 4 scholarship holders that University have introduced this year. 4 of their players, William Frost, another at fullback, picking up $2,000 scholarships to help with their university studies. A great initiative by University, and one I would say has worked for them. It certainly attracted some quality players. The aim of that is they want the players that are coming to university to study. They want them to stay at university and play rugby rather than head elsewhere, which they had to tend to do in the past couple of years. So great initiative and one that is reaping some rewards.
Yes, definitely. We see Sam Berry on the screen there marking up. The Beaches back line is set quite deeply. Yeah, good scrum there by University as the ball comes out. Donaldson dances around with it. He didn't have many options to pull pass to him. So now they're getting set again. Villamo gets the ball. Dummies on the inside, takes it forward. Good run by the number 6. Ball comes out. Big Lanzini taking it forward. That's a good run by him. Breaking the line as they go again to the right. Watini it was that time, and they go again to the short side. Chris Wadsworth taking it into contact, driven back by the University side. Good defence on the far side there. It's been put on the boot. It's come across field. Nevo could have maybe got to that one on the full there, but lets the ball bounce out. It was a poor kick, to be fair.
University coach Tony Hogg will be very happy with that defence. They had 5 or 6 phases there, Southern Beaches. They didn't make one dent. I think they would have been lucky to gain a metre out of it before they put boot to ball.
So Nick Lane with the throw.
McKenzie at 4, up, uncontested.
Yeah, nice win there for the University side. They look a little bit pedestrian as Rickson gets a long ball out to the wing on the far side. So is Wilkinson. He had Kennedy on the outside but couldn't get a ball away.
Wilkinson had been unlucky not to be named in that Barbarians team for mine. He, real strike power, able to beat a tackle every time.
Yes, Sam Berry was pretty disappointed with that when we spoke to him earlier on today. And here comes the University side. Oh, they go without the ball.
He did everything
Andrew
right, the
Serhan.
11. Did everything right. He won the chase. He had a man on inside. Really only had to pick it up and offload, and it was a chance for a 5-pointer for University, but that just little awkward bounce sort of hit him around his knee. But one he should have picked up, you'd think. He'd be disappointed with that.
Should have got that. He'll be buying around this afternoon. It wasn't the best kick by Berry, but it was a well-planned and well-timed. It was a good bounce too, wasn't it? Popped up, and yeah, he should have definitely taken that one.
Man on the inside too. It was on for all money. Another scrummy. That first scrum, just Matt Lanzisi. I think he's got Scott Hamilton on this side. Just got under him and put him into an uncomfortable position. And he raised up out of it.
I would beg to say that the whole front row is an uncomfortable position, Jimmy.
It has been a while since I've ventured into those grounds, mate, but it can have its nasty moments, that's for sure.
Yeah, good scrum again by the University side, and Vartaleva picks it up from the back, has to flick it inside. University come up with it, so another chance here for the University side. They're about 22 outs. Berry calling for it, has runners coming around, bits a little pop ball away to Nick Starr. Here they go again. Scott Hamilton. Good run by the prop forward. They go wider this time. Turning the ball on the inside there. A little bit pedestrian attack though, the University. A little bit predictable early on, Jimmy.
Yeah, just finding their feet. Just trying to win the battle of the arm wrestle. Parkinson here tries to hit it up. I think with these conditions, they're not going to play too expansive early. They want to get used to the conditions, I guess, and get their bearings. It's on here on the short side.
He put the kick through. Could have gone through the hands for mine, but finds touch. It'll be Southern Beaches line out, so there'll be plenty of pressure here, you'd think, for the Southern Beaches side. Any case, Jimmy.
Yeah, I like the look of Oliver Stone. He's played, I think he's an Orange boy originally. It may have been Orange City man. Another one from the bush who's come to Newcastle to start. He played most of last year in first grade, but this year has sort of been up and down. But he's made a bright start. Just suck him in here, Tyson return. They're going a full line out here. You see Vartala Lever at the back. Glenn Stone jumping at 2. They dummy. Yeah, good
nice
important win
there.
that one.
It was the Opa. The man getting up there. They do well to take the ball in and maul the ball up the field, getting themselves out of the pressure that they were under. Oh, good run there by Watini. Good hit too by the University side as they take it up. Valamo just shrugging one off. He's a big, strong player. Valamo is Stone with it and he puts it on the boot. Wasn't meant for him, so chance here now for Uni to counter-attack. They go straight up the middle through Will Frost. Picked up from the back. They had to do it, really. Not getting numbers back. The University side, a little bit slow to clear. They're very deep, the University side. As Rickson takes it on.
He takes to the line, asks some questions of the defence. We just saw there with Glenn Stone having to kick that ball. That's where you really miss your fly half. He's the one that needs to have his hands on the ball in those circumstances. University here maul it up. They need to get this back, though, because I think they go to ground. Set out to the right.
So they're set very deep again, aren't they? We notice a lot of the other sides play with a very flat structure, but the University side, old school, looks like they might go short side. They do. Rickson has it. Draws. Berry now gets the ball over to Kennedy. Kennedy will be wrapped up. Nice little passage of play there, just putting it through the hands. Oh, good hit there by Valamo, but Jared Logan is...
Yeah, he's ruled no arms in that one, I think. Or... I think it was Barcelona.
Yeah, it was big Barcelona, sorry.
Yeah, ruled no arms in that one. Just made contact with his shoulder.
He ran up out of the line, didn't he?
Dave Kennedy thinks about the 3 points on offer, but instead goes for touch, given they've got a very strong line out. I think we'll see a rolling maul coming from this one. We'll see a replay here. Oh, it just takes a little bit of time there, Oliver Stone, and he was whacked, Parkinson, but he went straight off it, didn't he? He didn't finish any worse for wear from it.
Yeah, he's a tough character, isn't he? The big number 8, making the Barbarian side as well. The only University player to do so as they go up. Oh, they've lost that one, so
yeah,
chance gone missing. Is going to be called a knock on, though.
A bit lucky there. Glenn Stone just got up early, timed his leap. Fast feet often beats fast hands, doesn't it? We'll see a big shove here from the University boys. Open up a real big blindside on the left.
So we look at the replay there. Yeah, unlucky there for Beaches. But anyway, as you mentioned, the shove could be on here. They've been controlling the scrum so far, the University side. The Seahorse is angry here, Jimmy. Away from home.
Condition for Seahorses too.
Condition for ducks, so to speak.
Good scrum, nice driving, keeping it straight, just lifting up here, Southern Beaches.
Yeah, good.
This will be a penalty at very least, you would think, if they don't...
Still going. Scrum. Great scrum there by the University side. Are they over? Oliver Stone is looking for the ball.
It's going to be
a yellow card. Professional foul. So it's Glenn Stone will spend some time on the sideline.
Another scrum here, I'd say, no doubt. Looking for a pushover. This will be really demoralising with Southern Beach 11 minutes in if they find themselves conceding a pushover try.
Should be dead on half hour.
So what do they do? Do they add another player to this scrum here, Jimmy? Or
well, they haven't yet. They're going without a number 8, it looks like, the way they're packing in here.
Well, the way they went backwards then, I would probably be putting the big man Nevo in the back there.
Absolutely, certainly, no doubt. So there's no doubt the University will have one thing in mind and one thing only here, and this is a pushover try from this. They got important for them too, not to get too carried out. They need to keep this nice and straight, nice and square at the front. Ian Parkinson, no doubt, at the back will be directing things for them at number 8.
Yeah, it's an impressive start by University. They play no frills.
Southern Beach is just collapsing there at the front.
So ball out now, Stone getting it away to Rickson. Berry charging onto the ball. So they go to the right side. Dummies goes back inside towards his forwards.
Just need to get organised here, the students. They're a bit flat, disorganised. Hamilton kicks it up. 5'8" needs to take control.
They got a little overlap on the short side, but they go to the open. And Rickson stepping on the inside. Rickson still going.
Yeah, he's light on his feet, isn't he? Always
He's
coming back in,
deceptive.
hunting for his forward
Jimmy.
pack. Doesn't want to get isolated.
So Sam Berry, he hasn't got much good ball today. He's been reaching around for it. So he takes that one in. So Stone with it now. Rickson has it. Long ball out there to the fullback Frost. Frost had support on the outside but couldn't get a ball away. Could be a little move on the short side here, and they do. Oh, Stone gets a ball away, but...
Yeah, good defence there from Southern Beaches. They slid very well in the back. So in University, they need to go straight forward first. They need to suck in a couple of defenders rather than just shovel it wide or shovel it to one of their backs. They need these big forward runners. They need Parkinson. They need Barker. They need Mark O'Brien stiffening up, straighten up, pick and drive. Then once they've got them stretched, let the backs see the ball. They go short here. Even more troubles.
He's won that one there, the University second rower there, Nick Starr. So here goes Parkinson now. Oh, good big palm. Getting him over the advantage line there. So Rickson calling for it. All good clean out by the Beaches. Could be a turnover as they come through. So Rickson gets a short ball, comes around. Here goes Frost. Frost has space. Frost will go all the way, and Frost has scored.
There we have it. It was the simple the old run around. The famous, as Peter Sterling says, the best move in rugby league it is. It certainly worked in rugby union as well. That's what they needed. They needed to suck that defender in, and by drawing the man in, it naturally created the overlap. And then Frost was just too light on his feet. He got outside his man and then did the good work and raced 15 metres to score in the corner. A deserved try. They've had all the ball, all the pressure in the opening 15 minutes. A try that's well deserved. We see here, little run around. Rickson, then the second man play to Frost, chimes in. Just all pace. He hit it at the full pelt, and from there it was only going to be one result. He was over in the left-hand corner.
Yeah, he's quite quick as well, Frost, isn't he? He's good on his feet. As you said, bodies in motion, created the space there. University, as we mentioned, don't play with a lot of flair, but seem to be getting the job done at the moment, as we see Dave Kennedy line the ball up. He comes in, hits it. He's done the job, Dave Kennedy. So the score now, University 7, Southern Beaches 0. We're here at Allen Davis Field, the outer ground. As you see KG Lamb warming up on the sideline as well. Southern Beaches are very slow to get back here for the restart.
Just wait a minute, you might be on.
So we've got the restart now. It's a tall, high kick. O'Brien gets up. Penalty there. So taken in the air there to O'Brien. So Southern Beaches again just letting themselves off the hook.
No good. KJ, you're going to have to go, mate.
So KG Lamb is coming onto the field. Sam Moss has left the field with an injury, so they don't lose anything here, the Southern Beaches side, with Lamb coming on. Short ball to Berry. Berry takes it forward. Good run there by Berry. And they come through on it there through Watini. Almost losing the ball, the University side. And Hamilton takes it forward again. He's had a good game so far, Hamilton. Not making many metres here, the University side. Little kick down the back by Rickson. Iofa struggles to get to it. Gets around one though. Has options. Puts a ball down the field. Kennedy is under it. Kennedy gets it. keeps the ball in field himself with a bomb. And Kennedy takes down Iopa. Donaldson calling for it. Hamopo, Vartaliva now taking it forward. There's confusion here for the Southern Beaches side. So here goes big Barcelona taking it forward. Good run by the big man. He's unstoppable when he gets a roll on. So Moss with it now. Moss, oh, good hit there by the University's Darcy Barker, made the first contact. So here's KG Lamb here. What can he do? He's gets a ball away to Nevo. Nevo, he's a big man if he winds up. He's hard to pull down, but he does get pulled down. So Hamopo now at the back. Goes without it there. So again, that fly half position. There's confusion as Vartaliva takes the ball forward.
This is a sign of more to come. You'll see that they'll just play nice and tight. I think you'll find Southern Beaches. Those forward runners is where they're making some impact here. As I say that, they shifted to the right.
Yeah, Moss taking it forward there. Good run by him. His brother just coming from the field. And here's big Barcelona out wide where every good prop forward should be. Gets the ball away to Donaldson. Donaldson stepping on the inside. There could be trouble here for University if they don't scramble and get themselves reset in defence. Lanzini taking it forward, and as you said, they'll probably just pick and drive from here, Jimmy.
Yeah, this is when they're at their most dangerous. Their big men seem to grow an arm and leg. We see Bartaliva inching it closer to 15 metres out now. Again, this time it's Watini ran behind his man. A bit lucky there. Ooh, nearly a steal in there. And Barker comes through.
Barker, but it's going to be a penalty for the Southern Beaches side.
Give 3 points in the offing here if they want it, right in front.
Yeah, they're going to go for the points. I find that a little bit strange considering the metres they were making then, Jimmy.
Indeed, I guess it also takes a minute or so off the clock, given they've got that man in the sin bin. So I think whenever the points are on offer today, I'd be taking them. Given the rain, it's going to get heavier, the conditions are going to get harder. You know, if they can come away from this 10-minute period, 7-3, you'd be happy with that. Given the amount of ball that Uni had and the territory Uni had in the opening 15 minutes. Here we see there, Tyson Watine just went behind the big second rower there, and Barker just offside where he got to his feet.
Yeah, fair call by referee Logan. Of course, if you're listening in at home, don't be afraid to tweet us in at Bar TV Sports. Like us on Facebook, YouTube. And tune in for all the delayed broadcasts throughout the weekend as well. Yes, Hamopo's made no mistake of that, so the score now goes University 7, Southern Beaches 3. And they look like they've got a bit of a spring in their step now, the Southern Beaches side, Jimmy.
Yeah, I think they've realised what it's going to take to win this game. They've made inroads every time. They've kept it nice and tight. Just having those ball runners in on the inside and the outside of the fly half. Then once they've got some momentum and they've got the University line stretched, then give their back some ball. We see here Glenn Stone about to come back on the field, just warming up.
So Vartaliva taking that one nicely. Hamopo at the back, doing a good job. So Donaldson getting a slowish ball to Moss. Moss can't get a ball away to Afia. Here goes Lanzini again. He's
hungry for work, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's picked his work rate up this week. He's been a little bit down on form, I guess. As Vartaliva again taking the ball forward.
They're just coming through there, putting some pressure on the halfback. They shifted to the left. They've got a little overlap here if they use it. KG Lamb just caught. They've still got it on. Hamopo.
Oh, he's dropped it cold. Afia is not happy with that. Probably should have caught that one. He's not having the best of games with his hands, actually.
Looks like he's thinking too much rather than just relaxing and taking the ball in his chest. That one he had to look up and realised he had a man outside him. I think he wanted to shovel it nice and quick, but was unable to get the first job done correctly, and that is, of course, take the pill.
There's been 22 minutes gone in the match as we look at the replay here.
Stone back on now, so 15 v 15.
Yeah, should have really caught that one as we see the replay on your screens at home.
This is a great view of the scrum here. You see where University, even when they set, they're a good half foot lower than Beaches. And Zini just comes in on an angle there. University square it up again. Nice solid platform.
Yeah, good scrum here by Uni again as Rickson has it. Berry, short ball there to Wilkinson. Wilkinson breaks the line. Good run there by Wilkinson. He's electric.
Yeah, not much of him, but he really runs a great angle.
So here's Rickson again. There could be trouble if he can get it away. He doesn't. Gets a little ball to Barker.
Still stacked up on the left here, University.
Yeah, trouble here if they can use it through the hands and they take it into contact again. So again, the Southern Beaches side under pressure as Nick Starr takes that one forward. And here's Hamilton. Hamilton, good run by him, running back to his forwards.
Yeah, just a little knock on there, just slipped out of his grasp as he went to ground. Good tackle, I think it was Ken Valamo. It's a pretty simple game plan, University, but it's been quite effective to date. But that one, in these greasy conditions, it just slipped out of his arms. Went in on the inside looking for his forward. Step back off his right, just carried it under there, just slipped as he's hit by Valamo.
Dropped it cold.
Yeah, a little let off there for Southern Beaches because they're building some nice pressure, University. Again, another big scrum. As the rain starts to get a little bit heavier here at Alan Davis Oval.
Tell you what, we're under the marquee here, Jimmy, but I don't like our chances of staying dry.
I'm more worried about this equipment, mate, than me.
The equipment looks after itself, Jimmy. I'll look after you.
Yeah, better scrum from Beaches. Vartel Lever picks it up from the back. Tests his arm to the right.
Trouble here if they can get a ball away. Afia, he's got a lot of pace. Afia gets a ball on the inside, but he's dropped it cold again. Lockie Wade. So here goes the University side now counter-attacking. A good tackle there by Iopa, yeah. Oh, and he's locked. It's not a game for wingers today, is it, Jimmy?
Not indeed. Lockie Wade there, he had open space in front of him. He had a look and saw it, and unfortunately didn't watch the ball. As we hear another turnover, I think. Ooh, very fortunate there that he'd already ruled a little knock on from the counter-attack. Yeah, not a day to be a winger, mate. Not a day to be a winger.
Is any day a day to be a winger, though, Jimmy? Come on.
Not when you've got my body shape, it's not. But I think both teams' instructions from both coaches will certainly be, let's play for some field position first rather than chancing our arm. But that, to be fair, if Lockie Wade had caught that, he was away.
He was away, but he didn't catch it.
He didn't catch it.
It was there to be caught, and he missed it. As we look at the counter-attack here, oh, good. It was a good hit there by Mika Iopa as well. But then the opposite winger on the other side, you can tell by his fairly clean clothing, Andrew Serhan not having the best of days either with his hands. So picked up nice, and here goes Nevo. Nevo winding up, gets an arm free. They've got trouble, and he's up the middle. Afia. They're stacked out to the left here, Beaches, so they come back. Lamb gets a short ball to Valamo. Donaldson now to Barcelona. Barcelona taking it forward. So here's where the Beaches are at their deadliest. With Vartaliva will take it into contact, making good meters as well, the veteran. Tells me he's got one more year left.
I reckon I'll get more than one out of him.
Here goes Valamo. Will he break Marty Lasua's record, Jimmy?
No way in the world. Marty's been playing since Noah was a boy.
As the ball comes to the left, and again, the ball is dropped. Sam Berry kicks it into his own player. There is a comedy of errors out there at the moment, Jimmy.
Yeah, I just did like a little bit of direction, Southern Beaches. They built some pressure. They got 4 or 5 phases there. They just started to suck some defenders in and cause some issues for the University. But then they need someone, that first receiver marshalling the troops and barking orders, getting his forwards out of the road. That was just a little bit of miscommunication there, and another knock on and another scrum.
As we look at the replay here.
Yeah, Donaldson just threw that one straight into Vartel. He was going to be the decoy man.
He's not happy either, is he, the big number 8?
No, he's not indeed.
I wouldn't like to be on the end of that stair.
No. I think Var's 32 or 33, so he has had some
He's
injuries.
Older than that, isn't he?
No, well, so he told me, but he has had some injuries over the years. He puts his body through the ring, and there's no doubt about that. He plays wholeheartedly every game.
So they go back to Kennedy. Kennedy puts it on the boot.
Just had some strapping applied to that left knee of his too, Dave Kenny, so he might be in a little bit of discomfort.
Another relaxed character off the field as well, Kennedy, teaching up at Hunter Valley Grammar. So they go for the short line, and again, they go to Vartaliva, not the best one. Watini does well to hang on to that one. Probably catch of the day for mine. The ball now at the back. Donaldson, Lanzini now will take the ball forward, shrugging one off. Good run by the big prop forward. And Donaldson, Valamo just bumps one off again too. They're big boppers, these Beaches forwards, aren't they, Jimmy?
They are indeed. That's going to draw some energy out of University. They're certainly giving away, you would think 50, 60 kilo perhaps in the scrum. I mean, Mark O'Brien's a big unit, we said, and also Ian Parkinson, but the rest of them, I would doubt there'd be anyone over 100 kilos, whereas there'd be 5 or 6 110 kilo beasts
in 120 kilos, Jimmy.
In Southern Beaches. Yeah, they're just starting to grind away here, Southern Beaches. They're starting to get a toe hold on this game.
They'll be happy with the penalty here. They choose the goal option. As we look at the replay, they
go short in that line out.
I never like those short line outs when it goes to one, but anyway, he does well, Watini.
A couple of grabs at it, didn't he? He thought it was going to hit the ground, but he showed smart reflexes to haul it back in.
It would have made the highlights reel on a cricket field. That one, Jimmy.
Just a few Southern Beaches brains trust giving a few instructions to Vartaliva while this penalty has been taken. I think no doubts it'll be you get those runners off the fly half inside and outside him. We saw Balama make some good yards in the lead up to that penalty.
So here's Hemopo coming in for the kick, hits it nicely over the black dot. So the score now: University 7, Southern Beaches 6.
Yeah, they just need to find their way here, University. They haven't had much of the ball the last, 5 or 10 minutes. And when they have had it, they've turned it over. So they need to try and get their hands on some pill and get back to what they were doing in that opening 15 minutes.
Yeah, nice deep kick to the wrong man, though. Valamo winding up, but he's met well by a solid wall of University defence. As they come out wide now, Vartaliva running wide off Donaldson. Good run, but he's dropped the ball. Just slipping out there.
Yeah, again, closing in on half-time, 10 minutes to go. Conditions getting greasier and greasier out there. No doubts VAR will make up for that little error.
He's allowed 3 errors a match. He does so much work, Jimmy. As we look at the replay, he did hit the ball pretty hard, but yeah, good tackle there.
Nick Lane got sort of hit him around the chest where the ball was, and it just slipped out.
So here they go. Here's this University scrum again.
Yeah, good platform here. Nice, 25 metres out. Looks like they're going the blind side.
Rickson
goes that way.
Comes across.
The ball just caught up in the second row.
Parkinson, little knock on there, wasn't no. Logan says backwards.
Yeah, I think he might have got that one right. I think he might have got that one right.
Met well there. Stone coming out of the line.
McKenzie just stuck his head down, didn't he? He knew what was coming. You got to get over the ad line here.
So here they go now. Good run there, Zielinski, but he's driven backwards.
Yeah, that was Vartaliva. No surprises.
Making up for the little error before. And here goes Hamilton, dummy runner to Lane through the back. They make no meters there, but they get the ball back and set out wide. So here comes Rickson to Berry. Berry dummies, gets a ball. No, he keeps hold of that one.
It was nearly the...
Did he pass that to himself there, Jimmy?
The Benji Marshall, look one way past the other type thing.
I didn't know Sam Berry had that in his game, Jimmy.
Nor did I, but it was effective on that occasion.
Rickson again
looking for options,
kicking.
no one there. Tucks into
the ball's
corner.
out. So this is another good opportunity for the University side. Their line out has probably been dominant at the set piece here, Jimmy.
Yeah, indeed. There's no doubts. You'll see more and more of that, I think. Particularly, he didn't have anything on there, Rickson. He didn't have any ball runners, so he's only a whippet of a lad, so he's certainly not going to break the line himself too often. Took the odds to grubbing into the corner and putting some pressure on the line out. They go a full line out here. Mark O'Brien barking instructions to his University teammates. 2 pods set up. Glenn Stone at the front. It goes through his hands. Valamo a bit lucky to pick that one up, and he makes good metres forward.
Yeah, getting the Southern Beaches side forward there. Goes back now to Donaldson. Donaldson getting a ball downfield, not out. And here's Sirhan. Sirhan, first catch of the day for him. And now Frost dancing. Tries to slice through there. Had Sirhan come around but didn't use him. It's going to be trouble here. The ball is out. But University somehow managed to get it. And Kennedy now looking to straighten up the attack here from the far wing.
He looks hoppy on that knee, he's Dave Kennedy. If it wasn't for his gulking, I reckon he'd be taking a rest. He doesn't look in good nick at all.
KG Lamb is down in back play as well, so not good for the Beaches side. Oh, coming out of the line there, Mika Iopa.
He was a torpedo. Just missed though. Mackenzie fortunate enough to step off his right just in time.
Just in time, wasn't it? Oh, KG Lamb's in the traffic there as they come through Wilkinson, was it?
Might have been Frost
Frost
up
it
in the
was.
line.
Very similar looking players. So here comes Berry now, short side. Long ball out to Sirhan. Sirhan shown the sideline by his opposite Nevo and taken out Julie.
Yeah, didn't have many options there. He was always treading dangerously down that touchline, not working in a great deal of space. Sam Berry might have been better to take that one under the wing. Looks like KG Lamb has an ankle problem.
I think that's been his problem, hasn't it, over the last few weeks? That's why he's been out for most of the season, really, and they have missed him in attack.
Certainly not good signs for him. You see here, Berry takes the ball to the line, gets his arms free over the top. It goes out, and then he hauls it back just in the nick of time. Classic little bit of interplay with himself.
He often practiced that in the backyard, just around a tree.
I'm sure his teammates will be hearing about it later on this evening if they can manage to pull off a win here today. Again, we see not just KG Lamb having some attention here. Dave Kennedy again getting that knee of his strapped. And also Will Frost having some white strapping tape going on. So they're battered and bruised so far in this fixture. 35 minutes gone.
Yeah, so 5 minutes to half time. There is a little bit of injury time available today on this outer Alan Davis field. The lights are on here. So it's getting quite dark. It's gloomy, but I'm happy to be here.
Wouldn't be anywhere else. Oh, KG Lamb just trying to run it out here, just trying to run that ankle out. If he was a racehorse, they'd be putting up a curtain, wouldn't they?
Yes, they would. They'd be.
Thankfully, he's not a racehorse, and he'll live to fight another day. But bravely going back into his line, trying to run whatever knock he's got out, but still favouring that right ankle of his. I think we'll see. This is where it happens, is it?
Yeah,
just
this
gets
is
his
it,
ankle caught in underneath as he went to make that tackle.
The clean out it was. Just bending him backwards.
Yeah, straight away reaches down for that right joint. Four-man line out here from Southern Beaches. They go to the back.
Oh, and stolen there by University. So here they go again. Berry, short ball there to Barker. Thought Berry might have been able to take that one forward himself.
Looked to be offside there. Southern Beaches creeping up, but they get away with that one as University struggling to get over the ad line the last few minutes.
Yeah, they're just too one-dimensional at the moment, University. They're just running sort of one-out stuff and just too pedestrian in attack. We saw when they scored the try, when they had the bodies in motion, they looked really good, but at the moment it's just one-out stuff.
Again, Oliver Stone wanting his forwards to hit it up. They need to go in pairs here. Parkinson takes one with him. Good tackle there from Barcelona.
Good hard hit, wasn't it? Lanzini was in there as well. So Berry calling for it. They're up quick on him. Short ball to Wilkinson and not coming off there. So Southern Beaches will come up with a scrum with about 3 minutes remaining in this half. And Southern Beaches, to be fair, have not had the ball down in the University half at all.
No, the two times they've been down there, they've taken the option for penalties and come away with 6 points. So I think we'll see more of that as this half or in this game progresses. We'll see here Berry just shifts sideways and that was pretty much knew what was coming at him. Southern Beaches, they double banked on Wilkinson. They had two men there standing waiting for him to receive the ball, and they hit him just as he got it and forced to knock on.
So here comes another scrum. The University side digging in. Beaches just holding on. Oh, it's knocked back at the back of the scrum. They've got a bit of room on this short side. Afia palming one off, gets it inside, but Rickson comes up with it in the end. So University again with the ball. But the ball goes to no one.
Yeah, Frosty
Very,
well
very
there to
scrappy
pick it up.
affair at the moment. So penalty there for the Southern Beaches side.
Holding on, I believe the call was from Jared Logan. See here, that one just going in behind. There was no runners there. Frosty well to pick it up. Beats a couple of tackles in, just met by Barcelona. From there, holding on. Man on his feet. Nice kick there from Hamapo, deep into the University quarter line. Great.
Yes.
Probably the first real opportunity they have to launch a set play.
Great opportunity here for the Beaches
They
side.
got to win this line out, though. That's the key factor. Again, they've gone short. 3-man line out.
So they go up.
Yeah, Stone wins it
Wins
comfortably.
it well. And here's Barcelona trucking the ball forward, bumping one off, bumping another off. He gets a ball away. Valamo will score. Valamo is over.
It was all too easy, wasn't it? Come from a nice short line out. He was up nice and strong at the front, Glenn Stone. Ball off the top, straight to big Barcelona. He beat one, beat two, and then he got the arm free. And Valamo just crashed over.
Yes, they're both damaging ball runners, really, aren't they? Both Valamo and Barcelona. And when they hit the ball wide, they take a lot of stopping as we look here at the line-outs.
Yeah, nice wide pass there from Hemapo. Barcelona just hits Parkinson, takes two more defenders. Had Valamo off his hip. There's no way in the world that the fullback or the winger at that point was going to stop him. And he just crashes in beside the post. Great reply, in timely one just before half-time.
It almost looked like he dived out of the way there, Jimmy. As all good wingers do.
115 kilo monster bearing down on you, a metre out from your own try line.
I'm jumping
the
out of
options
the way
are
too.
limited.
So score 11-7, kick to come. Hamopo very, very good with the boot. He's hit it nicely, so the score now 13-7. Beaches have taken the lead here for the first time today with half-time about to come our way.
They just lost their way a little bit, University, haven't they? It was a bright start by them. They had all the running and all the territory in that opening 15 minutes, but then...
KG Lamb doesn't look very good at all. He's hobbling around out there.
I'd be surprised to see him again after the main break. Daniel Marshall, another option they have, another flyer they could bring on. They've got plenty of depth in their outside backs, Southern Beaches.
So here goes Kennedy now. He puts a big bomb up. Good option in the weather. Oh, taken nicely though by Moss. Well done under pressure. So here goes the Beaches again. Last chance to attack. Lamb on the outside. Here he goes. Puts a little kick over the top. The ball finds touch though.
In the touch. Yeah, again, he doesn't look good on that ankle, does he? I don't know why they're persisting with it, really. There's no doubt they'll probably have to replace him at half-time.
Maybe they're just looking to save their reserves there, Jimmy.
Yeah, well, they're going to replace a winger with a winger. So I don't think, Dan Nash was a fitness guru. He'd be the likely choice. It was a good take there under pressure.
In the wet. As we look now, Barry taking a little bit high maybe. He'll get up from that though. He's hard as nails. The ball out to Rickson. Rickson does well to straighten the attack, but he's lifted up by Valamo, losing the ball. Valamo comes up with it, does it all.
Yeah, he's a powerful finish to the half, hasn't he? Him and Bartell are both lifted as Jared Logan blows the whistle for half-time.
So the score at half-time, Beaches 13, University 7. We'll take a quick break and a word from our sponsors. We'll be back with you guys in about 5 minutes.
At The Greater, we're always on your side. We've got this winning lineup of products and services ready to get you over the line. To kick goals for your finances, contact The Greater. Proudly supporting Newcastle and Hunter Rugby Union.
Real guys, real sport, Bar TV.
Well, as we mentioned earlier on today, it is Old Salts Day here at Southern Beaches. We're out on the old ground, and with me right now is one of the Beaches old boys, Clint Ratatagia. How are you, Clint?
I'm very well, thanks, Gareth. Thanks for having me today.
Perfect having you. And you've flown all the way down from Cairns. Did you fly or drive?
No, I definitely flew. I wish I had enough time to drive down here, but yeah, just had to get here and be part of this as quick as I could.
Yeah, very good. And you guys do a wonderful job with the Old Boys Network, raising a lot of money for the club and sort of the region as well. How did you come to find playing with the Southern Beaches?
Yeah, I kind of ended up here accidentally in a way. My father was coaching in 2006 before we actually made the step up into the Premier grade. So it was, a little bit of a surprise to me to be involved with the club in 2007 when they stepped up into the Premier division, and I didn't really understand the magnitude of what we were doing at the time, but I must say that there was always a real sense of purpose around what we were doing at Southern Beaches, training pretty much under a street lamp at Windale to, being here and seeing this new club being developed. There was definitely a lot of people driving it with a lot of passion. Yeah,
definitely. And I mean, the facilities here, I mean, even this Alan Davis field is amazing at the moment.
The fact that we're playing over on the second field as it is now, where we all started out in 2007, really is making the old boys up in the tent very happy.
Well, you've got a tear in your eye at the moment as we see the kids running around in the rain.
Actually, we were invited into the dressing sheds to do the jersey handout for the first grade side, and I actually had hold of the number 15 jersey in my hand and, almost burst a tear as I was handing it over. And, it definitely was one of the, biggest privileges that I've had in my playing days was to wear the 15 for Beaches. Yeah, definitely. And you are, as you mentioned, a fullback, probably in a front rower's body at the moment. You're still playing up in Cairns? Yeah, I tried telling them that I was number 9 or a number 10.
We all are.
I pretty much consider myself the fifth string halfback at Barron Trinity Rugby, but I did make the mistake of running onto one during the trial games, so they've been playing me at inside centre, which really reeks of effort as far as I can tell.
Very good. Yeah, a lot of tackling in there. You wouldn't be used to that. Of course, you played with the Singland Bulls growing up as well.
Not growing up. I played soccer growing up, but I ended up having a season with the Bulls due to the fact that I was living and working in Singleton. So it was nice to go back home and be around the guys that I grew up with and playing rugby there. They kind of call it God's Acre for a very good reason. There's a lot of history there and a lot of passion amongst the playing group and the guys that continue to drive that club forward.
Yeah, very good. Thanks very much for joining us at half-time, Clint, and we'll talk to you later, no doubt, at the clubhouse.
Thank you very much for having me. And I'd also like to just throw a shout-out to the current playing group that have really shown some initiative and embraced Old Boys Day. And for the old boys that have taken the time to be here today, this is something that is pretty much just going to be the platform.
Yeah, very good. Thanks for joining us, Clint, and we'll see how Clint shapes up later in the day. It is Old Boys Day here today. He is an old salt. As we go to the kickoff here, Kennedy kicking it downfield. Taking the ball through. Here he goes, Valamo. He has support on the inside. He doesn't use it. He had it. And Iopa is taken from behind without the ball. The Beaches still have the ball. Yeah, it's going to be a scrum knock on by Uni. He had support there, Jimmy. Didn't use it. Could have used it. Should have used it.
Perhaps, it's great in hindsight, but it wasn't a tremendous bust. I mean, you pump those legs. He's really had a powerful start at this. Powerful finish to the first half, and he started exactly in the same frame. We see here Kenny knocks it deep, but all that does is give Valamo some time to wind up. He gets straight through the tackle of Jack McKenzie in some open space. Here he had Miko Iopa on his inside.
He was yelling for it, wasn't he?
Should have given it to him then. He went to give it to him a second time, and Dave Kenny managed just to get his hand to the ball and knock it down, and a very valuable knockdown as well. Otherwise, you would think Big Mika was headed for that try line. But I've got some scores.
The steam coming off the players out there too. So
got some scores from around the ground. Of course, the most important one is the clash between Waratah and Merewether at Waratah Oval. Really a clash for third spot. At half-time, the Tars lead that 20-12, and Merewether have had a prop forward sent off for an alleged spear tackle. So
wow.
I'm sure we'll hear more about it during the week. The other scores going as you would expect. Hamilton beating Nelson Bay 39-11 with about 15 minutes to go on that one. It started early, and Wanderers ahead of Singleton 33-10.
Yeah, thanks to Jimmy for collecting those scores around the grounds. And here he goes, Afia. He's starting to look dangerous. He's come into his own as we see Marshall has joined the action out there at half-time.
Yeah, they carried...
KG Lamb got carried off as Vartalieva takes the ball forward. Good run by the big man, taking it up towards the halfway line. Donaldson with a short ball there to Stone. Stone shrugs one off. O'Brien wraps him up finally. And here he goes again, Donaldson. Here goes big Barcelona. Barcelona gets a ball on the inside, and Donaldson cleans up the scraps. It's knocked back, says Logan.
Yeah, no doubt that Valama and Barcelona are working in tandem. They know that Barcelona can get that arm free, and he just needs to run off the hip of him. But that time just mistimed his run. Barcelona just down a bit after that tackle with a bit of an ankle injury. So slight concern there as Vartalieva again hits it up. Goes a bit sideways that time and taking the ground comfortably. Ball just pops out the back there. University come through. Sam Zielinski gets his foot to the ball. They have to clean up here quickly.
Could be trouble here on the counter-attack, though. Jimmy is... They had no options. All taken well by Hamilton.
Yeah, Lockie Wade there had a look up. At least he caught that one.
He's not having the best day, is he, Lockie Wade?
And they win a penalty, another pressure
He's
reliever
got a penalty
here.
for his side, though, as you mentioned.
Whatever Johan Lawrence said to Southern Beaches at halftime, geez, he's fired them up. They've come out steaming in this second half.
Well, as we spoke to Clint at halftime, and it's a very emotional day for them here. He said he almost had a tear in his eye, the old softie, when he handed out the jersey. So it means a lot to him to win today, the Southern Beaches side, as the ball comes straight for us. Oh. Yes, and it's hit Jimmy in the commentary tent. Saved the TV. He didn't save himself, though. That's the commitment we like to see.
Yeah, it's been a difficult season for Southern Beaches when you think about grand finalists last year. This year they've had, they've spent the first half of the season in no man's land while they were finishing off this complex. They lost their coach Tim Chidgey to illness midway through the season. They've been riddled with injuries to the lower boys and the majority of their playmakers, and yet they still find themselves a chance of making the semis with 2 rounds to go. And if they can get there, they can trouble some teams, but they've got to get there today. So far, so good.
Yeah, Mickey Opa puts the ball back there nicely, and Hamopo, they go wide. Donaldson on the inside. Here he goes again. Afia to Taliva. And now he goes again. He winds up. Good run. He's really lifted his game in this second half, hasn't he, the captain?
Yeah, Valamo ready here to hit it up. Next man off the ruck, I think you'll find. He had a couple extra steps back, ready to wind up. Ooh, penalty goes against them, though.
Yeah, unlucky there for the Southern Beaches side. So now Uni, if they can get the ball down into an attacking opportunity here, it could be trouble. But the Southern Beaches seem to be picking them off in defence at the moment, Jimmy.
Yeah, so far so good for Southern Beaches. They've slid well when they've had to. They've come up. Their line spin's been pretty good, and their big men have pulled off some hits. So there hasn't been any holes. No lazy players around the ruck. Haven't opened up any little opportunities for Uni. They've been pretty strong.
So here he goes. Lane gets the ball in. It goes to the back. It's juggled. And they do come up with it through Stone to Rickson. Now Berry has it, turning Wilkinson on the inside. So it's going to be a penalty there. So interesting to see what they do. It is in Dave Kennedy's kicking range here.
Yeah, just ruled to be offside there or not rolling away. Just point straight to the sticks. I want to see James Wilkinson get his hands on the ball more in the second half. The time he has got it in the first half. Difficult opportunities. He was sort of in heavy traffic. We saw, I think, one instance where he sort of broke through from nothing, but he needs to get the ball in his hands in some space. That one just goes off the back. Ollie Stone picks it up. Just a little inside ball there from Wilkinson. He had a wall of defenders in front of him. He's at his best when he's on the outside of players.
Yeah, definitely. As we see Kennedy, former soccer player turned rugby player.
Yeah, from Sawtell originally. Came down to study university, was a soccer player, and thought they were a bit serious here in the soccer caper, so he joined the rugby union club, and within a couple of years was playing for New South Wales Country. And
he's made no mistake of that one there, so the score now 13-10.
And widely regarded as the best goal kicker in the competition, and has been for some time. Of course, he went
wincing there with pain there. I think his knee's giving him a little bit of trouble.
He had a couple of years overseas teaching in England, and then I think he was at Waverley College for a couple of years, coached their under-16s down there, and when he came back this year to university, he was initially going to just coach second grade, but Tony Hogg said, I won't have any of that. You'll be playing, thanks very much. Started in second grade. And
just told him how it was.
And when Tony Hogg tells you to do something, generally you do it.
And here he goes, Big Vartaliva winding up now. I'm looking forward to this, and he hits the ball, and that's a good run there. Picks out O'Brien, or O'Brien picks him out. I don't know which way. Looks like he may have turned the ball over. No, they do get it back in the end. Hamopo, little box kick over the top. Could be trouble here. Lockie Wade can't come up with it.
Sure, it was a shoulder charge, but that'll be a knock-on, I thought, rather than the ball into touch. Just referring with, I see it's Phil Payne, former NHRU president, running the line today. Looks like he's a bit fresh, a bit wet.
I had the good opportunity to host the Hamilton Hawks lunch yesterday, so
yeah, was that a good lively affair, no doubt?
Yeah, it was fun over the sunny side. The Hawks always put on a good day, and of course the university side had their lunch as well with
Chris
Buddha handy.
Go you, good thing.
Would have been good to get to both of them.
Indeed, I think I'd, as interesting a man as Peter Fitzsimons is, I think I'd be leaning towards listening to Buddha handy and watching him drink.
He was absolutely wonderful yesterday, Peter Fitzsimons, so I know he does listen to the Bar TV as well, so if you're out there, Fitzy.
Of course, the favourite line of mine of Buddha Handy's is the Taranaki pig farmer. I was watching ITM Cup this morning, and it was Taranaki versus Wellington, indeed. Of course, that starts in New Zealand at the moment.
Oh, and that ball comes very, very close again to the commentary tent. Our producer, Jack, putting his body in front of the equipment. And if you know Jack, it's not a very big body. So they go for a short line out again here. Watini with the ball. They're looking for these big runners out wide.
Yeah, they're just backing on the athleticism of Stone here, but that's a difficult one. He's got to get Watini to hit him at the back. He's much preferred to be going up nice and strong at the front. If I was Tyson Watini, I'd be asking for that.
Especially in the wet.
Indeed. But found a knock-on here from University, so a little let-off there from that set piece. Will Parkinson not happy with things, gets up, pushing and shoving.
He certainly doesn't take a backward step, does Parkinson. As we look
here
at the replay.
Just goes long and just a wobbly old throw in the wet. Yeah, I mean, I thought the copybook piece for them was when they scored that try. It was nice, it was athletic. Stone went up at the front, ball off the top, and away they went. For mine, I'd just be doing that all day because they're not going to beat him off the ground. Beach's back stacked out to the left here. Only Lockie Wade on the extreme right near the touchline. Looking like he's ready for the ball. Big scrum, big shove.
Yeah, good shove by University. And here goes Dave Kennedy down the short side. He puts it on the boot. A wrong option there for mine. He had support on the outside. Frost was looming and didn't go with him. So again, the Beaches have another opportunity here to attack this University line.
Yeah, just a little let off there from Dave Kennedy. Just wanted a bit too much purchase on that one. Yeah, good
great
shove,
scrum,
straight
wasn't it?
through the middle. It's a bit lazy there, Southern Beaches.
Yeah, the forwards won't be too happy with Kennedy on that occasion. As the ball comes through, Barcelona taking it forward. He bumps off one. Good run there by Barcelona. May have done himself a little bit of a mischief there.
Yeah, look, Glenn Stone too, hobbling away from that line-out win of his. So they certainly couldn't afford to lose him. That one just spills out the
Well
back.
done, Oliver Stone. Good pressure there. Beaches struggle. Donaldson can't pick it up. The University side now. Barker takes it forward. So University calling for it. They're looking to put it on the boot. Charge down by Barcelona, and unfortunately there the referee pulls it back. Jared Logan.
Yep. Yeah, I think that was the right call. There was no advantage there.
So he's struggling to get to his feet there. The big prop forward. He's been doing a lot of work. I don't know if he's injured, but he's sucking in the big ones.
Some more scores through from Waratah Oval, and indeed the Tars have taken control of that one now, leading 34-15 over Merida Carlton. So they'll go ahead as it stands in that race for third spot, and Merida Carlton have the bye in the last round.
next
so
week. So
Waratah will be home, sealing third spot, and the Greens will have to do it again the hard way from fourth spot.
it makes for a very interesting final series, that's for sure.
Yeah, well,
all teams have the opportunity to win it.
Waratah have been the X factor for mine. They haven't really put it together of not any great It's certainly not for any great length of time. They play in bursts, but sounds like, as we see that ball going to touch again, another.
Again on the full. They just need to put it through the hands of the University side. I don't think kicking is what's going to win the game. And speaking to Steve Baggs before the game as well, he's been very disappointed with their general play kicking. It's something they've tried to work on over the past couple of weeks. Well, maybe they need to work a little bit harder.
Indeed, just going for a little too much there.
So here they go, Hamopo getting the ball out. And here he is, Big Valamo, charging onto the ball. Good run by the number 6. The ball comes out. Oh, good run there by Big Nevo. It was running out wide.
He's certainly built like a back rower, isn't he? Big, strong, powerful legs.
Yeah, Moss just doing the forwards work there, taking some pressure off. Stone with a long ball to Lever. Now running back inside. Good tackle there by the University side, getting them behind the advantage line.
He was just flat-footed there, Taylor Lever. Couldn't get any momentum going. But it was a good tackle, I think, from Wilkinson. Again, they're just keeping things tight here. They make a little bust.
Yeah, Big Nevo it was, up the middle. And here goes Valamo getting another ball away. Still going the Southern Beaches side. They drop the ball. Kennedy has it now. Kennedy is tackled over the sideline. So they take the quick restart. And here's the Opa. Oh, he drops the ball. University come up with it now. So again, the hands letting both sides down at the moment. As we see the Southern Beaches side rush to get back into the position. Parkinson taking it forward. This is better stuff, running the ball here. And here they go, the University side. He's got support on the outside. He's still going. Can he get all the way? No, he can't. He is taken out. Good run there by Sirhan on the far wing.
It's a fantastic run. We haven't seen him in open space. A couple of times we've seen him. His hands have let him down. But, geez, once he caught it, he was away. He showed an electrifying pace down that right touchline. Beat one defender, beat two defenders. He was looking for people on the inside, but no one could keep up for him. And unfortunately for him, the cover came across and just put him in the touch. We'll see a replay.
Well, he did so well, I didn't even know it was Sirhan.
Here you see, he just gets on the outside. He beats the cover defence there. He has a look up. No, again, in and away off his foot. Beats a fire at the fullback. 18 coming across. Good cover defence from Lockie Wade coming from the other wing in the end. Just puts a foot into touch. Again, big line out this one. They go long.
Yeah, won well there by Mickey Yopa. It was a great covering tackle. Great effort, wasn't it? And Sirhan came out of nowhere. His jersey's so wide, I thought he was actually a replacement there for a second.
I think it was Parkinson that made the initial bust. He sort of beat 1 and 2 and sucked the defender in and created that little bit of space for him. But, geez, he had some wheels once he got going. Another good opportunity here for University, 35 metres out. They've gone a full line out. They go quick. Ball off the top, bit sloppy. Ollie Stone just takes it under his wing. Little pass out the back.
Yeah, scrappy stuff at the back there.
Yeah, I think they've got to control
Parkinson has it, yes. He takes it forward. He's solid, isn't he? Parkinson is, I think that was Lane taking it forward. Just picking and driving here, the University side. They go wide now. Rickson short ball comes
Numbers
around.
here.
Oh, the wraparound was on. It could be trouble here if Moss can get to it, but no, he doesn't. So it's going to be a knock-on called back.
Had that a pass got through, there was space down the left-hand touchline. It was a 3-on-1 virtually. Took the odds to getting his hand to the ball, and luckily for Southern Beaches, did a good enough job.
They're very good when they create that extra man, the University side, and we go to the replay here. Good move, Berry just standing and delivering. The ball just not going to its intended person.
A similar move that created that first try in the opening 15 minutes. Another try over at Waratah Oval. Now 39-15, and news through that Gareth Ernst, the Merriweather halfback, is injured as well. So things not going to plan at Waratah for the Greens.
So here's a short ball, Berry over the top. They have support on the outside. Sirhan comes up with it, not afforded the space he was before, but they've turned it over, have they?
Yeah, spilled the ball there. It was Will Frost just went to ground, lost his footing, and the ball slipped out. Little knock on.
Actually, Alex Frost.
Alex Frost, so
it's his older brother.
Incorrect.
Yes. We had mail come through at halftime, which I forgot to tell you, Jimmy.
Thanks, that's okay, mate. Well, they're brothers. We got one of them right.
Sam Zielinski, looks like there may be a little bit of a problem with him out there as well. He's limping, but he doesn't really need to use his legs, does he? Just pack into that scrum.
He might beg to differ, but yeah. I guess we should have picked up that on Will Frost. He's a fly half, isn't he? Sort of fly half inside centre. And Alex Frost has been playing 90% of the games for the students at fullback, so...
How bad?
How bad, exactly. Certainly not
We
the
can't
first,
get everything
and,
right out of Alan.
maybe not the last. I
Alan
would
Davis
think.
field.
Oh, good scrum there from the students, but the ball... Nice channel one from Beaches, and here Donaldson.
Donaldson nearly gets through the gap there. So here they go. Good run there by Moss. Acting as a forward runner
over here for the students.
Yeah, so they're going quickly to that right side now. The ball again turned over by Beaches. So Beaches have it now, but Uni are coming through on the ball. It's very scrappy. They get the ball out. Iopa.
He had a look, and there was no one outside him, so he had to tuck it under his wing, and support gets there just in time.
Afia looking to do something back. No, he passes on to Valamo. Valamo, geez, strong, isn't he, getting that ball forward?
Yeah, it takes a lot of pressure off Bartololiva. Really complimented their side in the back row.
Here he comes, big Barcelona. Again. Yeah, so it's a penalty now. Holding on is the call by Logan. He didn't give it too much time there. He's quick on the whistle. So University, again, good chance to put some points on the board here.
This one a bit further out, but certainly within range of Dave Kennedy.
There he is there, so yeah, I don't know if that was
not in from the side end holding on. So a couple of infractions there from Southern Beaches.
So look at Kennedy there.
What would he be? Right near
35
halfway,
out, is he? 40 out?
40 out, yeah. A bit hard from our vantage point to see exactly how far out he is. We can tell you he's virtually straight in front. Maybe a touch to the left of centre. Strikes it nicely.
And he's hit that really well. Nice work. So the score locked up here at Alan Davis in this greater NHRU fixture. Of course, take a bit of an opportunity. Thank the other supporters of Newcastle Rugby, the greater, of course, NIB, Viatech, Tui's and Tulloch, and of course the Newcastle Herald, where we're streaming right now.
Looks like we have a replacement here for Southern Beaches.
A replacement may be coming on.
No, Paddles Payne says, coming on or not? No, let's play on. Let's get on with it. Getting into the championship
Confusing
rounds
himself
here.
there, wasn't he?
Good restart.
Yeah, nice restart and taken nicely, but good defence too by the Beaches. You can just sense here with the old boys coming closer to the side of the fence that now's the time they're going to lift, isn't it?
Yeah, we're into that middle part of the second half. Momentum sort of has swung a little bit back towards University. Beaches really came out after half-time firing. They had Bartololiva and Kenny Balamo hitting it up with pace and power and breaking the line. But since then, the game's just sort of bogged down, become a bit scrappy, and University have got their way back into things, taking the momentum away. Ooh, a little knock on. Yeah,
a little balk.
Balk, not knock on.
Little
communication
there from Beaches. Looks like he wants to take the ball up the field. But it's a short arm, but he's going to choose a scrum.
Interesting call. In their own, 30 metres out from their own line. University obviously prefer to have the a bit more freedom, a bit more width for their outside men.
We go to the William Hill replay, of course.
Yeah, just that little balk there. Again,
the open not happy with him. He was the man calling that line out there.
Breakdown of communication there between the hooker and the jumpers. Ollie Stone feeds this one 30 metres out. Again, good solid scrum from the
University. They're so solid, aren't they, in this scrum?
Good pressure there, though, from
Kennedy
Wadsworth.
Puts it up, and here comes Frost from the blind side. It comes into Frost's arms. He's got daylight in front of him. Can he get all the way? Frost is going to go all the way. Yes, he is. And that's a try to Frost.
Yeah, certainly a rehearsed play there. He was waiting out on the left side on the blind side. He got him behind the Southern Butchers covers a fire. He didn't want to take it. He didn't want anything to do with it. Of course, he spilled a couple early on, and that was a nice big roost from Dave Kennedy. I raised my eyebrows when they took the option of the scrum 30 metres out from their own sticks, but Dave Kennedy and the University boys knew exactly what they were doing. We see a replay of it here. It all starts from a good solid scrum. They're on their heels. Southern Butchers going backwards. The breakaway zone can't get off quickly. Kennedy just roosts it up nice and high. And it was Frost who come from the blind side into no man's land. A great kick.
A great bounce into his arms. Sam Berry was having nothing to do with that chase.
Daniel Marsh flying from the outside was the Union's fastest man a couple of years ago, but didn't have quite enough legs to get there and prevent Frost, who races in for a very, very important try. One that could seal fifth spot for the students.
Yeah, so the score 18-13 now. Kick to come. 22 minutes gone. Kennedy so far today has been on target. He hits it, and he has put it wide. So the score remains 18-13 in favour of a University now. The visiting side today. Hamopo coming up to halfway. I guess that try was against the run of play. And again, that's a good restart there, right on that 10-metre line. So Beach has come up with it. Wadsworth's at the back. He picks it up. He's forced to pick it up. Good rucking there by University. Valamo taking it forward. So he's their go-to man. Now, the long ball coming out wide. Marshall with it. Marshall has pace as we saw before, but he's wrapped up nicely on the far wing. Showing his experience and not panicking. They go up the middle there, Moss. So now the Beach is looking to get a bit of a roll on. They're set off Donaldson. Barcelona with it. Barcelona taking them forward. So Vartaleva at the back. They're going to have to get that ball back, and they do. Hamopo digging around for it, and here comes Valamo. Valamo goes without it. He was charging onto it.
Yeah, just mistimed his run there. He was a bit in front of the pass. Just a flat pass hit him on the shoulder, and I won't say a let off for University. They might have had him covered, but yeah, just he needs to be hitting those. Get himself a yard deeper. The intent was good. The execution, poor.
Yeah, he was charging onto that, and the University.
I think we'll see him do that again. He saw Mika Iopa was on his hip pocket there. Had he have hit that ball with the right timing and caught it, it was certainly on.
Couple of players down in back play now, so we'll have a bit of stoppage.
Bartel Lever just laying the law down to his troops in a little huddle there to his forward pack. That's where this game's going to have to be won for Beaches. If they're going to get back in, or they're certainly in it, but if they're going to get up, climb over the top of University, it has to be done through the forwards. We need to see more of Valamo, more of Bartaleva, more of Barcelona doing those runs, and they need support. They need to win the next phase, so they've got some second and third phase play.
Yeah, so a bit of problem there for University.
I think it's
player. Is it Nick Starr?
Indeed, yes, it is. He's got through made a good tackle on Bartaleva and one on Barcelona earlier, so he's got through a hefty workload. Just sucking them in.
Getting back into it. He seems to be okay now. So here they go.
What ploy they take here, University.
I'm looking for that.
It's nearly, they're probably a touch further in field this time, and maybe closer to their own quarter line. But again, Dave Kennedy's come into first receiver, so no doubts he'll be putting boot to ball, whether it's a high one or whether it's for touch over this side. Lockie Wade up in the line here, the Southern Beaches right winger.
So here he goes again. Kennedy just stabs that one down. An easier one for Afia to collect, and he does. I would have been roosting it, and he tries to get around his man there. Afia gets a ball back on the inside. So now the Beaches looking to set a platform. As Donaldson is at the back there, Hamopo standing wide. Valamo, here they go. Iopa gets it on the inside to Valamo. Valamo has support. He's still going. Valamo gets a ball to Barcelona. Barcelona, they're going to do well to get him over the line. He stays in touch. Well done there by the big prop forward. So Donaldson now calling for it. Donaldson does get it to Lever, taking it forward. Gets a short ball to Lanzini, and Lanzini goes without it. So now Kennedy gets a long ball out to Sirhan, and Sirhan roosts it downfield. And Afia, again, not wanting anything to do with that on the full. He goes around the outside, though. He's away. Afia, he has support. Gets it away. They've got support. Marshall on the inside. Marshall will go all the way. Marshall will score. And that's a try to Southern Beaches under the posts. Nice work there by the winger. The replacement winger, as we mentioned before, was the quickest man in the NHRU a couple of years ago. And I don't think he's lost much of that, Jimmy.
No, not at all. He didn't have to do much that one. He just backed up on the inside. All the hard work was done for him. Not much on here. They just shifted to the left. It was Vartel Lever. A little short ball for... That's a little knock on, obviously, in the first lot of play. This is an attempt at counter-attack.
Sirhan puts it through, and Afia just lets it bounce again, and he hasn't been taking those on the full too often. Nice little palm there. He has support. Gets it away to Nevo. Nevo, all he had to do was hand it off to Marshall, and Marshall had a little bit to do. Beat the fullback, Frost, and under the sticks. Just where you want to score them on Old Boys Day, Jimmy.
Particularly when you're down by 5 points. This to send Southern Beaches back in front.
And he's hit it, and he's made no mistake of it. So Southern Beaches now 20, University 18. And this is an absolute nail-biter here at Alan Davis in the NHRU match of the round. So Kennedy now, he's hit that pretty hard, but it stays in field. And Valamo knocks the ball on. O'Brien gets it inside to Berry. Berry straightening out the attack. Oh, he's hit hard there by Iopa. And here's Oliver Stone. He's trying to get around one. He gets around one. Oliver Stone still going Stone. And the ball comes out and...
Play on. Is there a play on here?
Yeah, it's play on.
Thought that one would have been knocked on forward. I thought the halfback may have undone his good work there, but that one goes into touch. Certainly University will look to put a couple of pods up here and put some pressure on this line-out throw. Tyson between the Southern Beaches hooker just sucks him in, waiting for the call.
Yeah, it is pressure time here, isn't it?
They go back. Risky
Scrappy
throw, but they
again,
get away with
wasn't
it. Valamo, I think it was at the back there that hauls it in. Still, they're on their own line. They've got to get it out of here. Good swarming defence there from the students, up nice and quick. Can't afford it. Can't afford any ill discipline here, University.
Here's Lanzini taking it on. He's been a little bit quiet in this second half.
Go to the right, tight to the sideline. Good swarming defence again.
Valamo
Valamo sneaks that one out the back. Find a knock on there. Oh, big scrum.
Unlucky there. It's a little bit hard to tell from the angle, but it's been called forward.
Not happy with
Barcelona is not happy. He was away.
Either's Jared Logan not happy with the response from the big front rower. That has a quiet word in his ear, suggesting that he might want to be quiet or he'll find himself having a rest. Big scrum this one. Yeah, just good defence there, isn't it? Wasn't it? Swarming defence.
He just popped it out, and yeah, a little bit of a knock on, but knock on nonetheless.
Need a bit of composure here, the students. Their forward pack will be thinking, this is a pushover for us. We've got to stay nice and square, nice and low, come through the middle. Southern Beach have to dig their sprigs in. I hope they've got the 18 mils on today because they're going to have to dig deep here. Nice little wheel there. They've got to straighten it up, moving back to the right here. University,
yeah,
good control.
Scrum, isn't it, by University?
They've come up, Southern Beaches. I think this will be a penalty at the very least. Still they're inching forward, University. Parkinson wheels
Parkinson.
out the back and over. Great
Yeah,
try.
nice try there to Parkinson.
Really well worked scrum, that University there. They could have lost their medal there and picked that up and off they went, but they stayed nice and controlled, nice and composed. They kept inching forward knowing they had the scrum advantage. The penalty advantage was coming. In the end, Parkinson, a foot short, just swiveled his way over.
Yeah, it's a good forwards try there, and they've been building for that all game, really, the University side. The score 23-20 as we look at the replay. Of course, our backs watching at home won't appreciate this one, but for all our forwards out there, this one's for you. Has great control at the back there by Parkinson. And he just picks it up, spins, and he just goes over, as you mentioned. Easy as you like. So the toughest kick of the day here for Kennedy out on the touchline. The score now 23-20. It's a nail-biting encounter. There's 8 minutes to go. There will be quite an amount of injury time. Got a fair few stoppages. As he comes in, he hits it, and he has done it. So the man they call Snowy has extended the scoreline 25-20 in favour of the Seahorse, the University side.
Just another score from Waratah Oval. The Reds absolutely in control of that one now. 47-15 over Meriwether Carlton.
Yeah, big high restart again by Beaches, but O'Brien does well to get under that one. The ball comes back, Kennedy with it. Kennedy gets it downfield, and big Barcelona's there. Oh, it's a great take by him too, and here he comes. He's steaming on. Oh, he slips at the last minute. I was waiting for him to bust the line there. Hamopo, a little box kick over the top, stays in field. Here comes Valamo. Valamo tries to get Frost. He does. There's trouble here for University if they can't get around him. They do. Good work there by the students. So here they go, the University side now get it back and put a kick, and it's a poor one. So the pressure's on University now. Good chance here for this Southern Beaches side to hit back, level the scores at the very least.
They need to get this line out right. Looks like they're going for a full deck of cards. No, big Barcelona standing out. So again, 4-man line out this time. Stone will be the go-to man, no doubt.
Yes, and Stone goes up. Oh, they go to the back to Vartalev, a little bit risky,
Yeah,
but
nice
it
little,
works.
Variation.
And here
there.
they go, Donaldson to Barcelona. Barcelona winding up. Good run there by the big man again. It's going to be a penalty to the University side, so...
In off his feet there, ruling just dived in off his feet there. They did all the good work. It was a great variation off the line out. Worked the treat. Barcelona was pulled down in a very good tackle, but the men coming in to clean out just dived in off their feet, and a pressure relieving penalty for the students.
And Kennedy aims for the cameraman as we look at the replay there.
Yeah, it was Parkinson again that put Barcelona down, and he's in on the ball too. Nice, strongly, yeah, good work from him. He's had a powerhouse game for mine. He's been Uni's best,
As we
I would
look
think.
at the line out here, Paddles slice of Devon, the former NHRU president. Yeah, nice ball off the top one by University. So Berry, getting a poor ball there, but does well, showing all his experience to wheel that one in. So here they go to the right.
Just grinding away here, the students.
Yeah, this is how they like to play here.
Winding the clock down. They got to
So
get numbers,
Hamilton
though.
with
They
it
can't
now.
get
Good run
isolated.
here. He's had a good game, Hamilton.
Good hit too.
As far as
Zini put that shot on. They've got numbers here on the left, but they kick to the right looking for some open space. They need a better chase than the last time. Fire picks it up.
here he comes, Afia. Just gets away from one, and he's got support. Uses it. Stone shrugging off. Froster was. He's held up nicely, though, by University. They've got a strong short side stack, and here comes Taliva leading his troops forward. Nice work there. Valamo now getting into it. So again, they take it forward. Long ball now, Afia. He's been the danger man. He's good on his feet, stepping, but he's taken nicely there by Parkinson. They're still going here. The Southern Beach is looking to suck in a few university players and taken forward there by Donaldson.
Talaleva just shrugging them off. He's trying to lift his teammates. They need some forward runners here, the Southern Beaches.
So here goes Iopa. Good strong run by the second rower.
They've got some numbers on the left.
And here they
Southern
go,
Beaches.
Donaldson. Can he use it? He can't get the ball away. Yes, he does. In the last instant to Nevo. Here goes Moss. Moss will take them forward. But he's held up there by University. He's going to have to get that ball back. He does. And here they go. They pass it between each other here. The Southern Beaches side not making many metres, but it's good phase play, good control shown by the home side. And here they go. Ball comes out now to Moss. Moss taking some pressure off the forwards again. Barcelona now looking for the ball. He does get it. Breaks the line again, as he's done so often this game. Hamopo, short ball now. Off the top. They've lost it again.
Yeah,
it's going to be a penalty, though, to the Beaches side.
They're just hanging on here at the moment, the students.
Score 25-20. There's 3 minutes to go here in normal time. We will have a little bit of injury time. Here on Old Boys Day, Alan Davis. It's a nail-biting affair, Jimmy.
Looks like they're going to take the tap, not going the odds of going for line.
Yeah, that's interesting. So Taliva takes it forward.
I guess they're guaranteed possession this way, aren't they? It's been a bit of a lottery, their line out to date. This time a bit flat-footed there, I hope. Dishes it off to, I think it was Barcelona. Doesn't make much ground. Easy target there when they got no full momentum. Moss shows and goes.
Yeah, good run by Moss. That's what they needed, the Southern Beaches side. So here comes big Nevo. Nevo running onto the ball. Good run, but has he got it? Yes, I thought he may have dropped that ball. And here come the Beaches side now. Barcelona again. He's had a wow of a game. Oh, gets a flick ball away. Didn't need to do that. Thought there was a little knock on. Logan missed it. Taliva still going. So here they go again, resetting the Southern Beaches side. Goes
number
wide.
stacked out here on the left.
And here goes Nevo. Nevo, he trips over at the last instant, gets a ball away. And then looks like they may have lost it. No, they've still got the ball here at Southern Beaches. Look for some of their big men to maybe barge over.
They're only a couple of metres out here. The students stretched.
Watini, is it? Watini will go over.
What's he
No,
ruled?
he's knocked on. There's a
Forward
little
pass,
knock on
I
at the
think.
back.
Just that little points, that little execution, just letting them down. You can see the disappointment on the Southern Beaches forwards.
That was great phase play there before and after the penalty.
Indeed. I mean,
Really
that's,
holding the ball well.
you ain't got to wonder why they haven't been doing this throughout the game.
So we look there. Yeah,
just-
little knock on, was it?
I don't know whether it was as he goes to ground here. Jared Logan on the spot, so certainly right there to see. Massive bodies. We can't get a very good view of it there as he went to ground, but Jared Logan saw it. Important passage here. They've got two men back for the kick. Kennedy would be the option, I would suggest. They need a good, solid platform. I mean, hard to argue that they won't have a solid platform. This scrum has been very, very good.
Yeah, definitely. It's their go-to plays. The pressure comes on Kennedy. Kennedy gets the kick away.
Finds touch. They're going to play on quickly here.
Quick ball into Afia. Afia does well to get that from Marshall. Marshall now with it. Oh, goes around Donaldson. Gives himself up, I thought. Marshall still going, Marshall. So Hamopo just calling his forwards in. Lanzini getting a ball. So he'll set the platform here for this Southern Beaches side. They're all walking out there and taking their time, really just sucking in, trying to inch forward. They do that. They'll be quite content just to take it up the field gradually. Ball comes wide though. Donaldson with it. He does the right thing, holds on, and gets a ball away to Moss. Moss, half break there by Moss. He gets a ball back, only just. Vartaliva now taking the ball forward. Good run, gets it away to Valamo. Valamo still going.
There's a bit
The
of a
big
scuffle
man.
in back play here, but we'll keep our eyes focused on the action.
And here they go now. Here he is, Vartaliva now, taking his troops forward, leading by example. Looks
Got to roll away
Jared
there.
Logan.
Someone might go to the bin here.
Is he going for the pocket? Yes, he is. So with a couple of minutes to go in injury time.
Yeah, Hamilton, I think, is the man. just dived over straight on the ball. Didn't make an attempt to get away from the tackler. No, looks Mark O'Brien that's been sin bin. Could have picked one of two of them there. I think they've just asked the touch judge how many minutes to go.
So the score 25-20 with the Beaches. Last chance to attack here. Can they lock it up or can they win the match? There's a couple of minutes remaining. Everybody is around the ground. It's Old Salt Day here at Alan Davis Field.
Not sure what's going on here. The touch judge has had a word to Jared Logan, and he's again having a word to Vartalaliva. He's seen something a bit untoward.
So here they go again. Edge of your seat stuff here for the match of the round. The greater NHRU match of the round. The ball comes out. Afia with it now. Gets a ball away. They're still going. Valamo it is. Valamo
as those
winding
legs pumping.
up.
We've got their forward runners in the pocket here off the 5'8".
So here they go. Oh, Lanzini nearly getting in the way there, but Stone takes it forward.
Vartalaliva out in the left off
Donaldson with it. Oh, gets a long ball out to Barcelona. Barcelona gets away from one, gets away from another, and he's over in the corner on the bell, and that's a great try for Southern Beaches.
Now comes the kick.
Yes, a kick to come. This is the stuff dreams are made of, Jimmy. 25 apiece. The kick will win the game here for Southern Beaches on Old Salts Day. And I tell you what, if they do, this crowd is going to erupt, Jimmy Gardner. Just like you.
Ollie Stone. Oh, Ollie Stone was sorry. There was Hamopo. A little cutout pass to Barcelona. He beat through one tackle. He carried two over. They weren't going to stop him that close, and he just plunges over in the corner.
Well, when we talk about the Dust Hunt House pork knuckle of the week, I tell you what, that man there's got to get it, I think.
Oh, I would go him or Kenny Villamo, but yeah, why not? He scored the match winner that keeps him alive.
So again, a pressure kick here for Marshall Hamopo, Logan Hamopo, sorry. Of course, his brother played in the second grade fixture today. They're all lined up on halfway. The University side set to put some pressure on the kick.
The look on Hamopo's face after he kicks it should tell the story, I would suggest.
Great shooting here by the Bar TV crew as well.
Couple of deep breaths, comes in.
He hits it
nicely.
Has he got it? No, he hasn't. So that'll be game over here. The score, 25 apiece in the greater NHRU match of the round. We'll have a quick ad break and we'll come out with our man of the match, Barcelona Lupi Master. I think.
At the Greater, we're always on your side. We've got this winning lineup of products and services ready to get you over the line. To kick goals for your finances, contact the Greater. Proudly supporting Newcastle and Hunter Rugby Union.
Here's your story, let's begin. The water's fine, come on, dive in. The future's here, it's right before your eyes. Step by step, you're on your way. Welcome to a brighter day. Don't you know it feels good to be alive? You could be larger than life, bigger than the world, living out the hopes and dreams of every boy and every girl. You could fly higher than the sky, shine brighter than the stars. You could have all you ever wanted, shoot the moon and reach for Mars. You know you could.
So, as we come to the conclusion, we'll get our man of the match with us now, Barcelona. Well done, Barcelona. You've won the Dust Hand House Pork Knuckle of the Week award. Good try in the corner. You had a way of a game. A draw. Not the result you wanted, but a draw nonetheless.
Yeah, better to have a draw than a loss. No, it was good workout from the boys out there today. Tried our best, do or die today, but proud of the way we performed today,
Yeah, Old Salts Day here today as well, so you guys will enjoy the company of the old boys.
Yeah, good to see the old boys out here playing in front of them. Yeah, it's an honour to play in front of the old boys. Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Thanks for joining us. No worries, and we'll pass on the pork knuckle to you as we go. So that concludes our coverage today for Bar TV Sports. Tune in for the rest of our coverage later on the weekend. I've been Gareth Wozniak, and it's been a pleasure to call this game here today.